Hi guys, and welcome back to the DropSquad podcast. This is podcast number 2. I'm Empty Chest. This is Seraphim. Purple
Hello.
Unicorn. And Lewis
Yo.
Knight. Yo. And this podcast is just about video games and nonsense. So yeah, we're just going to jump right into this one. I know last time we went, I think, over an hour. We're going to try to keep this around a half an hour this time. And I don't think we're all that passionate about the games that we're talking about right now. But I'm going to start off by asking everybody, what did you guys play this week? Let's start with Seraphim.
Well,
what did you play this week?
I enjoyed
Since we talked
a little
last.
bit of time in the Skate XL, which was quite surprisingly fun, but a little hard for me to play. So I gave it up within a few hours. Now that was it. But it was fun. I like it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I'm not good at it at all whatsoever.
Yeah, I played it as well, but I did feel like it was empty. Like, all they need to do is have a little bit more multiplayer.
Yeah.
The game is super hard, nothing like fucking Tony Hawk, and it's closer to Skate, but even more difficult than that. It's more of a sim.
But once you pull off a good trick or something, it feels really good. It's satisfying because you actually feel it on your fingers that you're actually leaning your left and right foot. You're actually pulling off the trick. It's not like pre-rendered graphics like in Tony Hawk. It's like physical. It's physics. It's physics based. That's what I love.
Yeah. The whole board is physics, and all you do is control your feet, which is it's really weird. But after an hour,
It's
you
a
kind of
good party
get it,
game, I
and
reckon.
then-
Like if you had some fellas around, or women, whatever, you know, sitting around the lounge, and you just pass the controller back and forwards and just pull off a couple of tricks. Like I think that would have been great having that 10 years ago with my buddies. I would have loved that. But, yeah, these days it's kind of lonely.
It's a little hollow.
Yeah.
It's a little hollow, but I definitely think it would be good. It's gonna grow, but I think if anybody's on the fence with it, I would just wait. Did you play anything else?
Ghost of Tsushima. I can't.
Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, so
I played
so
that.
we'll talk more about that at the near the end. 'Cause
okay.
I definitely want to like dive deeper into
The
that.
only other thing that
But,
I'm
yeah, so you're
kind of
playing
doing
Ghost?
is in Dreams, of course. Again, is working on a new game. You know, Pistol Whip came out recently for the PS4, so I wanted to recreate something similar to that, but in Dreams. So it's got bullet time. So if you press X, time slows down. You can shoot in slow motion, and you see the bullets whizzing past your head and things like that. It's really sick. And I'm working on it. It's only a few days old, but it looks pretty dope. But I think it'll be pretty fun. That's what I'm doing at the moment, just spending a shitload of time editing and making games. Basically, is what I'm doing. But I'm looking forward to Flight
awesome.
Simulator 2020. I know it's not PlayStation or whatever, but I just want that game so bad.
Oh, you're gonna play it on PC?
Oh yeah, man. It's going to get VR out too in the future. It's been confirmed for mixed reality as well. So it's photorealistic. The whole planet. It's like the whole planet. It's a Matrix right there. But that's what I'm thinking about this week. That's what's on my mind. But what about you, Empty? What are you exploring?
Well, I'll go last. I'll go last. Purple, what were you playing this week?
I played Pistol Whip. It just came out this week, and I played that several times. I had to not play it every day because it hurts my body. I feel like I'm in the Matrix, so I'm like doing all this ducking and weaving and stuff like that. And I really enjoyed that, and I finally tried Super Hot, since I was delving into the
Finally.
VR games, and I played a little bit of Super Hot. Didn't go so well for me. I felt like an idiot. Didn't make it very far in. It was kind of scary though. I'm kind of jumpy when I play games, and so like there would be little dummies sneaking up on me that I didn't realize because I wasn't looking around me. So I put that down for a little while as well.
How cool's the
Besides
movement
that, and
with
Apex.
Did you like that? How like
that
you
one's
slow
on my
down,
top 10.
slow
Oh
down?
yeah. Oh, it's neat.
so
It's
cool.
really neat. I went. Lewis sent me a video to watch of someone who was doing like a speed run through it because I was having difficulties, and so he wanted me to see sort of what the gist was, and it was pretty neat. I do want to go in there and try again.
Was that my speed run? Was that my speed run?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention to whose it was.
I did. I did
you?
a speed run live, just trying to get through it all in one
How did it
go.
go?
Yeah.
I don't think it was.
I don't know if I did any record, but I beat the whole game in sitting for sure.
Well, I was particularly impressed by. I had no knowledge of it when I started playing it, and there were things that you could like pick up and throw, and then it would like skip me to another spot, and I could still see where like everything had just happened, you know, a little ways away, or I was seeing somebody who like threw something, and I think he threw it up to where everything was going to be happening, so then he like skipped and then the stuff was there. It was crazy. So that was kind of fun. So yeah, mostly Pistol Whip though, and then of course a little bit Apex and stuff like that.
Yeah, just a regular,
I haven't played
a regular VRs.
Pistol Whip, but I've watched some videos, obviously. But I really like the concept. But is it slow mo? Because that's one thing I haven't really figured out. It doesn't slow down.
No,
right?
it's not really slow mo.
Just music more.
And I'm kind of not talking about it a lot because I know Lewis definitely wants to talk about it. But it wasn't slow mo. It kind of like, what is it? It's sort of, you're doing like an auto walk kind of thing through it, like scrolling. I don't know. But it's straight through, and you have.
Like
on rails. And then there's enemies all around, and the bullets follow your head, so you just have to move your head a lot. And so that looked like me, you know, weaving to the left and the right, and then sort of dropping down and then standing up. And so like my leg muscles and my back were just super thrilled about all that, because it's quick motion, it's not slow motion, so you have to be on it. And there's a huge jump between like the easy level and then the normal and then the hard level. But I watched some of Lewis's stream, and he's like a natural at it. It's ridiculous. I hate him right now. But I did go back in later this week and totally wrecked some of his scores. So I look forward to him trying to take those back.
I'll try.
Yeah.
So it was just, you just jumped right into VR then.
Yeah.
All week,
Yeah.
pretty much. Other than
I was
Apex.
just kind of feeling
Okay, Lewis. Okay, Lewis, what did you play this week? Well, since last time we talked.
I also played Pistol Whip and for the PlayStation VR, and I also played Crisis VRigade 2, which came out last, I guess I want to say a couple of Tuesdays ago. Oops, sorry. And I guess I'll start real quick with Crisis because it's a really quick experience I had with that. I couldn't get past the first level. It's pretty much a game where you are stationary, so if you don't like moving in VR, that's definitely a game for you. But you're like a cop, I guess, and you have like pistols, pretty much, and you can upgrade and stuff like that. But you can only get shot. Like if you don't buy any extra, you can buy extra lives, but if you don't buy any of those, you only have like 3 times you can get shot. And there's enemies like everywhere, above you, on the side, and you're like doing everything you can just to not get shot. Like, and it's intense. It's incredibly intense because they have you taking cover a lot, like in areas behind dumpsters, behind garbage cans and stuff like that. So you're literally, there's no crouch button, so you have to duck in real life. And that didn't do too well with my legs and back either. But yeah, that was that. I thought it was fun. I think it was probably worth $20. It's a hard game. It's like Time Crisis, but a lot harder. But you can grind in, make, the more you play, the more money you make, and the more stuff you can buy and stuff to help you through the levels. But that was fun. But I think I had a much better time in Pistol Whip, which was, I thought, really good. They're like Seraphim was talking about, slow motion. The bullets actually, they come at you at a certain speed. It's not like the bullets come at you, I want to say, so like,
you can dodge them kind of thing.
So you can dodge. They're like half speed, but everyone else is moving at a normal real-time speed.
That's pretty cool. Because I was wondering how the similarity between Super Hot was being made, so I guess
it's the dodging. It's literally just the duck, because in Super Hot, time only moves when you move. So you can actually, if you stop moving, you can slow down time. This game doesn't stop for anything. You just keep going, and they keep coming at you.
And if you don't shoot them in time, you die.
Yeah,
It's a rhythm game
but
though
it's
too, right? Like how does that
so
fit
the
in?
rhythm part of it is like it's almost like it's optional. Like if you want a good score, then you have to try to shoot the people on the beat or like to the beat or make your own beat, as sometimes these gun sounds and the bullets passing your head will add to the music and make music a little bit, with the guns and the sounds of the bullets whizzing past your head. And then you have like I said, there's the dodging is just ridiculous in this game because you have like bullets coming at you, and they're all tracking your head like in Blasters of the Universe, which was like a bullet storm game where they just you just have to dodge just with your head. But it's so much. Well, it was so much fun because I didn't expect it to be that fun. Like I was like, okay, I have to hit on the beat, but I play the drums in real life and stuff, and I was like, okay, maybe I can listen to the beat before the music even starts sometimes and try to get scores there, and I was doing well. It's a lot of times it said I was either 70 or 90% on the beat, so that was really fun. I didn't expect it to be that good, but it's definitely worth a buy. There's only 15 songs right now, but I think they do plan on adding more. But overall,
so.
I think it was an awesome experience. I definitely.
So you play the drums. Let me get that straight. You play the drums. Empty, you got a voice. Kendra, what instrument do you play? Because I'm thinking, oh my god, we got a band. We have a band. This is where the band first got born, everybody. Right here on the podcast.
Yeah. Okay, we're
Right
gonna mark this moment.
I'm down.
Yeah, we'll look back one day and be like, shit, Seraphim was right. He knew.
We're gonna mixtape
But yeah,
dropping
other than
this
that,
summer.
I only played those two games, and I guess some more Apex every now and again. Won some games, met some new people, so that's about it.
Yeah. A lot of activities.
There's nothing coming out like in a little while, so.
Hey, what about Squadron?
Yeah, well, like
Exactly.
in a little while, so we just have to look forward to what may be coming out in the next few weeks if anything's announced. But there's nothing coming out next week, I don't think. And we're just still on the road to Squadrons, if anything.
And a new season in Apex.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna. Yeah, new season in Apex. coming soon.
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna have like a lot of speculation.
Is it okay if I say one more thing?
coming up. Yeah, go for
I've
it.
been watching the new
No, stop. Never mind. I changed my mind. No.
Thanks. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go now. No. I've been watching the new Transformers series on Netflix. I think it's pretty badass, and you should check it out.
Is that
If
a
you're-
cartoon?
Is it a cartoon?
It's
Is it like an
3D
anime?
cell animated, but it's the war on Cybertron. There's no humans. It's literally just a show about what happened on Cybertron and the war and everything. And then there's some new voices. Like it's not the same voice that Optimus Prime, but he does a good job. So it's good looking. I think it's good looking, and
Cool.
it depicts the war on Cybertron. It's not like holding back on like cartoony stuff. Like, no, kill that guy, execute that guy, execute him. Like, okay, this is a good show. I like it.
Awesome.
Yeah, so this week I've been playing a little bit of Ghost of Tsushima. I actually been playing quite a bit of Skater XL, like a lot more than I thought I was going to. That game has just got me so fucking frustrated about like landing the trick. Like I set it up, I'm like, I could pull this off. Then when you actually do it, and then you get like a 6-second clip, and then you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm sharing that on Twitter. and then I got hooked back on No Man's Sky. I don't know why. I just like turned it on, and I'm like, I just want to start a new game and just get lost in outer space.
Have you tried the update yet
And-
in No Man's Sky?
Well, because I switched from my I have the OG PlayStation, and then I switched to the Pro, so it deleted my whole account. So I'm literally starting fresh.
Because apparently you can go
But yeah,
inside ships.
they improved so much. It feels like such a different game. I don't know why. It's like everything is like way more streamlined. It's such a better game
That's awesome.
than back when it was. Anybody that's got it sitting there, I would jump back in. Have a go. It's good. They've improved a lot.
Did they ever fix the Galaxy Select screen? Because in VR that is impossible to use. Like, I can't choose what planet I want to go to. Like, I can't choose what galaxy I want to go to in the VR headset. It just sort of kind of locks all of your buttons in a strange way. But when I'm outside of VR, I can choose to go to whatever galaxy. Yeah, I don't know. Have you noticed that?
No, I've only warped once. I'm literally that. I think I've only got what, 3 to 5 hours. I don't know. You get lost in that game, but I've only warped once. So I just got my fucking ship built back up, mined, did everything I needed to do, and then I warped to the next place, and now I'm all rinse and repeat, right?
Well, that's what I like about that game. I never really got, super far into story, if there is one. But I really just enjoyed exploring and like mining and just seeing what I would find. Like sometimes I would find a new ship or a new like gun or like a dead body kind of thing or new plants. I liked like sort of filling up my database. And I was like, I really have no purpose when I play that game. I just like it for its, for just hanging out in it.
Yeah, to get lost. Just to get lost. That's like how I'm playing it. I'm like, I just want to just go and just look. Just look. See what comes around.
Oh, one more thing. I'm sorry. In Pistol Whip, there. I don't know if you noticed, Kendra. If when you get shot in that game, a number pops up on the left bottom, and that tells you have to hit that many people to get your
armor
health
back,
or you have to pistol whip them. Now there's one song in that game where you're doing like nothing but pistol whipping. It's so amazing. So,
yeah, the High Priestess song. Yeah, you're basically just punching and punching and punching, and then like shoot a couple, and then you're punching and punching, and it's really cool. I will say that, like you said, you can just go through and shoot everything you see in no particular order just to survive.
But that will get you no points.
But you'll make it. But and at the end of the day, the point is to survive. So sometimes you have to break the beat,
Especially
just to get yourself out of something.
Yeah, because there's normal and hard.
Yeah.
And hard is like you got to shoot everything. Fuck it.
Yeah, but whenever you hit it at the right moments, you can hear it, and then oh my, it's amazing. It's now, and I really love Beat Saber and Audica, so I spend a lot of time playing the rhythm-based shooting and the hitting and the to the beat and whatnot, and I really enjoyed it. But it does take a lot out of me. So
you gotta stretch your legs and back before you play this game. That's all I'm saying. No
take some ibuprofen.
How does it compare to the other games? Is it going to be a competitor, or is it just going to be another?
I think people are really. I'm getting a lot of comments on my channel already. People are like, "I'm downloading this," or "I'm loving this," stuff like the people are really enjoying it because it does give you that freedom just to shoot how you want and when you want, and it gives you that feeling of being John Wick or somebody just badass.
Yeah, it definitely sets a scene.
There's different modifiers, so you can use 2 guns or 1 gun. But if you use 2 guns, it takes 10% off of your score. If you use 1 gun, it's full score. And there's different modifiers. There's a modifier for no aim assist. So like you might feel like a badass because there's aim assist, but there's a mode for no aim assist if you want to try that.
But they have that in Audica too. Like you can take aim assist off or put it on or whatever you want to do. I will say I love Beat Saber because there's a ton of songs, ton of content. But it's just fun. And there's no multiplayer, but I have competitions with some of my friends, and sometimes we actually would play together, in the before times. And we would have a little VR party, and it was very party friendly, and it was fun. Even if I'm watching people that aren't playing it on Expert Plus, it's still fun to watch them have fun, enjoy it, do it, and if they lose, you feel for them, that kind of thing. But I also love Audica, and Audica is a completely different ball game with the shooting. I think that Audica and Pistol Whip are more similar. Yeah, that's the thing, is they're all so different. But I enjoy them all 3 for what they do. Audica for me is more of a solo thing. I don't, that one sort of is more dancey whenever I play it, and sort of more, private because I'm not trying to like dance in front of a bunch of people in my living room. So if I'm playing in front of people, I hold back a little bit. So I don't get as much enjoyment out of playing it when I'm in front of other people. But I do tend to stream that one on occasion because then nobody sees it and then they can just see how cool it is. Because that one doesn't let you capture video like Beat Saber does or the Pistol Whip does. You can only stream it. I don't understand why they have that setting on there. But Pistol Whip to me is more like full body workout. I think it definitely is party friendly because you can still see some really cool stuff happening on the screen and you can get behind it even if you're not actually in the helmet. But it requires a physicality that some people aren't going to be able to do for very long.
You're bending backwards sometimes over both.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, or literally squatting in the floor. Like, I was in the floor a couple times.
Yeah, it's the same thing with, it was the same thing with Crisis, because Crisis had to be, like, kneeling.
Yeah.
I had to change my camera angle so that you could see my move controls when I was reloading because in Crisis you have to reload your guns manually. Take out the clip, put the clip in, slide the slider back, all that stuff. So, it was exhausting. I was like, I don't ever want to be a cop. This is exhausting. This is ridiculous.
That's the thing, huh?
It's ridiculous.
Anyway, so what are you... Yeah. So what are you looking forward to then, MT?
What am I? Just
Yeah,
Rust on console. That's the only thing I'm looking
We have
forward to.
Hyperscape
But I
coming
check
out as well in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I don't even care about that.
We're going to play it, though. We're going to play it.
Yeah, we'll play it.
And then we're going to talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah, I just... Rust. I check Rust every day.
I'm down to
see
make a
if
big
it's-
weed farm,
the beta's
like on
coming.
PC, for sure.
Yeah. Like we did, yeah.
Yeah, just like...
Yeah, me and Surfing played
That's
that for
cool.
quite a bit, actually. We played for, 2 weeks where we just, kept getting destroyed because we suck.
And on some adventures.
Our grow-ups kept getting raided.
Dang it. That's funny. I do look forward to trying that out.
But anyways, we I guess we should move over to Ghost.
I'm done now.
Start talking about that. I think we got 10 minutes left. Seraphim, what do you think of Ghost? How far have you gotten? Do you like? I know we've already talked about the graphics. The graphics look amazing. The game is just great.
Well,
do you have any problems with the game?
not really. I mean, I got
What do you like?
halfway. I think I'm halfway, if that makes sense, because I've done all the side quests first in the starting island, basically. I did everything on the starting island. I'm about to sort of progress, and then I had a few days off and just never went back. I have no idea why, but I just don't have the I don't know what was happening in the story, so I don't have any hook, and I don't really feel like roaming around Slaughters because it's too easy. I shouldn't have started it on easy mode. So if anyone's out there thinking about playing this game, don't put it on easy mode. It totally ruins the game, completely ruins it for me because it's too easy. I just go around slaughtering everybody. And I haven't really gotten through the story, so maybe I should go back this week and finish it. But at the moment, I just can't bring myself to play it. There's just too many things going on, and so I just haven't. Because you gotta, I don't know. You gotta be in the mood to be a samurai sometimes. I don't know. But it's a beautiful game.
Yeah, I only pretty much put mine down because I just got hooked on No Man's Sky. But I was playing it. I was liking the storyline. I was liking the progression. I definitely don't play as a ghost as much as I probably should, because you can play as a ghost or a samurai,
Combat feel.
and it's up to you. Oh, the combat is great. It's a little bit hard, but it's good. It feels like very intuitive. You know what you're gonna do. It's just all about timing. It's not a hack and slash game.
So I heard something interesting about it. They said depending on how you play, whether you play as the samurai or as the ghost, it changes the weather. Have you guys seen that happen yet?
I haven't noticed it.
What changes the weather?
So they said
I
if
can
you
see
play more honorably, then I guess the weather stays nicer. But the more
Really? I
you
didn't know
ghost or do more, I guess, dishonorable things, which I haven't played it, but I heard it was more stealthy, more like poison possibly or things like that, but the more that you do that, it actually changes the weather in the game and makes it so that it's raining a lot or cloudy, or like it gets nastier and nastier as the game goes. So I was just curious if you guys
that's probably the only
seen
thing
the
I've
weather turning.
not heard of so far.
Oh.
Because what confused me is this ghost thing. Like, oh, play as the ghost. Hey, guess what? If you buy this game pre-order, you get to play as the ghost. It's like, hang on a second, what is this ghost thing, right? It's no different from just sneaking up from someone and just stabbing them. That's ghost, right? And honorable, you're in front of them, stabbing them. That's not ghost.
Yeah, it's like the
Got it.
it's like the samurai way, or the ghost
The
is
samurai
like,
way was stabbing them from any
dishonorable.
direction possible. Like, there's no honor in samurai. No, I don't know why people made that up in the movies, but in real life it was kind of like they just wanted to survive and that's it. It's just they'll slit your throat from behind. They don't give a shit. Like, that's a real samurai. But this whole like movie entertainment type of biz in the world, the way we project ourselves on samurai being honorable, is always cracked me up because I don't know where that comes from. Like, I really don't know where this honor, sneaky comes from. But it's just a game. I like the game. But hiding and stuff, I didn't notice me being a ghost. I'm just like, okay, now I'm hiding, now I'm not hiding. Hey, this situation calls for me to be to jump from a cliff onto them. That's kind of sneaky. And then some situations, I'm just walking along a path. Triangle comes up, I press it, and then I'm honorably pulling out my sword saying, hey, come and fight me. So I've been doing switching bit before, like I'm both ghost and not ghost in the game. And I haven't really noticed. But when you talked about the weather changing, that's pretty cool. Like, I didn't notice that either, like, to be honest, because I do.
Maybe you played enough where
that.
you're like in the middle still, or you know what I mean? Like, maybe you haven't been predominantly
one or the other
sneaky or something, so it's not gonna change. But I was reading a review about it, and they said that they played honorably pretty much the whole way through, and so that they never saw this. And then they were hearing other people saying like, oh, it was raining for like 45 minutes, or it was stormy or cloudy or dark or whatever. And he's like, I didn't experience this at all. I wonder what's going on. And so once they did research, they realized that it was based on the choices that you make. And I thought that was kind of nifty.
Yeah, that guy was being a complete asshole.
Yeah.
God pissed on him.
You're being an asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's cool. That's
pretty nifty.
innovative.
Well, I look forward to hearing how your game's atmosphere changes as you go further in.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I definitely like the progression, the styles that you can upgrade. Like, I started going into like the more of like the smoke bombs and stuff, so I can assassinate people while they're like they can't see you and shit. It's pretty. Like, the progression is pretty fucking sweet.
Well, I gotta admit, my character looks pretty dope. Like, I feel like a hardcore samurai with my suit. I've got one of those Raiden hats from Mortal Kombat, so it's still pretty dope.
There you go.
That is cool.
Awesome. Okay, well, I know we haven't finished it, so we can't speak on how it's gonna end, or I don't even know if I'm gonna finish it.
Well, how about we both
finish
it before next podcast, and then we'll have more to talk about.
I doubt I'm gonna finish it. I never finish games.
Me neither.
I make it right to the end.
I have never finished an Assassin's Creed game except for the first.
That's exactly what just came to mind. I'm like, there's so many side quests and so many things. I never finish Assassin's Creed, but I love every single one of them. Yeah. Like, I enjoy delving into the worlds and stuff, and I think that would be fun in this game. But I will get so distracted by filling in the map and doing all the things rather than what I'm supposed to do that I kind of get burned out or lose interest by the time I get to the point where I should be.
You know what's crazy too is that map in Ghost of Tsushima, that big map, that's all in Flight Simulator somewhere. I can't wait to check out the map.
Oh really?
Yeah, the whole world's in that game, so I would love to see what that continent would actually look like in another game. I think that'd be really weird. Hopefully the trees are swaying and stuff.
Super hyped on that, eh?
Yeah, a little bit. It's kind of like Google Earth for me. It's more of just a fly around thing. I don't love planes.
Well, is there anything you guys are excited for, looking forward to, other than me constantly going to bring up Rust That's my
I
question.
don't know.
But you guys hyped for anything coming down the
Cyberpunk
road?
would be sick. I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah,
I think we already said that
that's fucking dope
last
too.
time, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay.
For me, let me just see.
I'm not really looking for anything specific. I don't spend a lot of time looking at what's coming out. I just kind of wait for people to tell me, you should check out this, and then I go look at it and then determine if I want to play it or not. The Cyberpunk one sounds fun. I am interested in the Squadrons. I think that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm hyped for that.
There's
Yeah, I'm on the
you know,
I'm on the
there's
wall
still
for that
games out there, that should have been released by now, like Sniper Elite VR and stuff like that, and the VR side of things. But like for me, I'm still looking forward to the Call of Duty type style game in VR, which was the Alvo game, and they released an update not too long ago saying that they passed the Sony VR consultation. And their next step is to pass the Sony technical requirement checklist, which is scheduled for the August 8th.
Well, that's exciting.
Once that is passed, they can release the game. Keep in mind they can still they still have a little bit of work to do after that, and to make sure that they're satisfied. They also requested awaiting approval from Sony for a beta for North America and Europe. So. We're still on the lookout for that. They've, because of the whole COVID thing, they've been, things have been crazy for them trying to like submit things and get them done on time. So we're closer to seeing that game, I think. But like you were saying, MT, a while ago, I don't know if we're going to see it on PS5, but we'll see.
Sounds like it.
All right, well, we're going to end it there. We've just hit 33 minutes.
Look at us.
Wow, we're right on. We're
Exactly
right where we want to be.
Exactly.
Okay, well, we definitely appreciate everybody that's checking us out. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Maybe even leave a comment down below. It definitely helps out. Subscribe.
Yeah. Oh, and Flight Simulator comes out on the
Subscribe.
18th, if anyone's wondering, by the way. August. It's coming. It's coming.
We'll have a
We'll
full
talk more about more games.
review.
Yeah, we'll have a disclosure review.
We got like Hyperscape and other stuff coming out. I'm thinking about the Avengers beta, so we'll see.
All right.
Thanks, Empty, for having us,
A lot of
buddy.
stuff coming down.
That was fun. That's not bad.
I'm not having you. This is a group.
Oh, thanks
I'm
everybody
just
for having each other.
I don't know how I became moderator.
Thanks for
but-
everybody making time in their busy schedules to show
Remember
up.
you said you were like, "Hey, I want to be the moderator." Remember?
Yeah, remember when he was like bossing us around and
That was
stuff?
Goodbye, everyone.
That was in private. Okay, take her easy, guys.
Bye.
Until next time.
Peace.
Goodbye.